Thắng Thiền, can you go ahead and do this for me? Please, thank you.
Namo Sakamuni Buddha, Namo Sakamuni Buddha, Namo Sakamuni Buddha.
Can you do the next one for me, please?
The unsurpassed, deep, profound, subtle, wonderful Dharma in 100,000 years and eons difficult to encounter. Now that I come to receive and hold it within my sight and hearing, I vow to fathom the thus come one's true and actual meaning.
Good, thank you. Good evening. Okay, that's good. All right. Sorry. All right. So we will continue on our the Bodhicitta. Last time we stopped right here. So basically, okay. William, go ahead and please read this thing and also read the question. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. What does without any concept of self or any concept of sentient beings?
No. Read that enlightened being.
Oh, okay. Then the enlightening beings observe that all bodies taken on by living beings in the past, future, and present eventually perish. Then they form this thought: how remarkable it is, how foolish and ignorant sentient beings are. Within births and deaths, they receive countless bodies, which are perishable and transient, soon returning to decay and extinction, having already passed away, now passing away, and yet to pass away. They still cannot use the destructible body to seek the indestructible body.
Great. Can you also go ahead and read the question? And what do you understand from the question?
What does cannot use the destructible body to seek the indestructible body? That means using this physical form that we have now and the consciousness associated with it to practice the Dharma and to realize the true nature that isn't perishable, that doesn't fall away with the body.
Wow, okay, that's good. So that means we have been the living being. That means the living being. This is the Bodhisattva saw the living being that went through the death and rebirth cycle countless time. That means countless body, and it's come and go, right? Then we still not yet be able to use the destructible body to seek for indestructible body. Okay, I'm going to use this model to illustrate the destructible and indestructible body. Okay. So we learn about the bottle, right? So when a person did pass away, that means the physical body is decay and the vivid body have the five aggregate or skandha, that means form, feeling, perception, mental formation, and also consciousness. That's what we call the body, right? So when we leave that means the eight consciousness, that means the alaya is the one leaving the vivid body. It comes from out, right? That means the vivid body, it represents the form. And when it come out, the alaya right here, it means formless, right? And this is the the only connection between the ribit life and the neck life, and this will go on for numerous life with different form of the body, depend on the power of the karma that we pray in the past. It's inside the alaya store, because alaya, it means the storehouse, right, of consciousness, and that contains the karma, and which become the power. Okay, so that is the one. It's when we not yet enlightened, right? This will be the one to go to numerous lifetime, but this one will not be destroyed. It's only not yet to be enlightened. That means the consciousness is not yet transformed into the wisdom. That's all. Therefore, we stuck in the cycle. So the alaya consciousness go to the body, right? It depends on the power of the karma we pray in the past life. Not only the vivid past life, also many past life that that we have created all the karma, and it will give us the body according to the power of the karma and the consciousness. So again, that in case that if this body have a chance to reborn as a human, then that means the criteria that lead to reborn is karma, consciousness, and the vow. If the one who know how to make a vow in the past, that means the bodhicitta, right? That help us to make vow. Then this will be the third criteria that help us to go to in the rebirth cycle. But when we have the vow, we will have less suffering instead of more suffering. So when we go in here, we know the 8 consciousness, right? So the bottle will who look for the affinity, the parent who have affinity with them in the past, and they will during that time the parent were intercourse, right? Were intercourse, and the body just went there and try to participate into the intercourse, but they do not know this is the future parent. Okay, so the crazy thought right from the crazy thought arrive from the body. That means if the body is male, it will like the female. That means in this case is the future mom. If the body is the female, it will like the male. This is the future father. When they have that crazy thought, and the body want to participate into the intercourse, and at that moment he will, if there is nothing, if everything goes smoothly, that means there is no problem with the health condition of the parent, and also the mom not taking any contraceptive pill, right? Did I say correctly, Jenny? Contraceptive.
Yes, contraceptive, yes.
Then the body will, the 8 consonant of the body will leave the body, and it will become leaving the form into the formless. You see that? And this is and the alaya consonant will enter into the mother womb, based on the condition of the sperm of the father and the age of the mother, right? So the sperm and the egg. And when they enter into the womb, and that means the tree of this, that means alaya, the sperm and the egg, it will establish the kalala. It's just like the condensed solid milk. Okay? for the first 7 days. And every week after that day, the power of the karma wind will create the body and the mind, okay, together. This, and we know that the week number 19, right? We know that they are the 6 consciousness already well formed, and also include the 7 consciousness, that means the mana. So that means at the week number 19, or 8 consciousness already established. Okay, so that means during the 38 week, this is the body and the mind create. So what does that mean in the 12 interdependent link? I do not have that model here, but I will. I try to teach that later on. But and we know the foremost and the first one are in the 12 interdependent, 12 dependent ordination. The first link is we call the ignorant, right? Due to the ignorant, right, we pray karma. And due to the karma, the consciousness will, that means the 8 consciousness will enter the mother womb. And that's what it's right here. And it will create the form and the name. That's what we call the body and the mind. And also it will create the sixth sense. We call the sixth sense, right? Or the sixth faculty. Sixth faculty, that means the eye, the ear, the nose, the tongue, the body, and the mind. And when the baby is delivered, right? That means the mom gives birth to the baby. And for some time, the baby will grow up, maybe 1 or 2 years of age, or 3, whatever. That means the sixth faculty be able to contact the 6 external object. That means the eye be able to contact the form, the ear be able to contact the sound, the nose be able to contact the smell, the odor, the tongue be able to taste the food, right? And the body be able to touch feel the touch, and the mind as well. So that's what in the 12 link. 12 link. This is the next one will be the contact, right? The contact, that means the between the faculty and the external object. Due to the contact, we have the feeling. We have the feeling. Due to the feeling, we have the desire. Due to the desire, we have the wrapping. The wrapping. Due to the wrapping, we have we call the existence. And due to the existence, we have the birth and old age and sickness. When I teach the 12 link, I will give you the totally explanation with many different examples. That's what I'm teaching in Vietnamese class right now. It will be very beautiful teaching from the Buddha about the 12 link. Okay, and it's very beautiful. And that means we have undergone many lifetimes in this cycle, countless cycle, but we still not yet recognize the Alaya consciousness is the one that we can be able to transform into the wisdom. And inside the Alaya consciousness, we have the Buddha nature. So we never be able to do that. Okay, we never. And that's why cannot use the destructible body to seek the indestructible body. The reason we do not be able to see the indestructible body, because we see things, when we see things it's impermanent as permanent, right? That means things, the Everything is just a delusion, but we think it's real. And therefore, we do not see the nature. Does it make sense to you, William?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. That's good. All right. And this model is important. Okay. When I teach the traveling later on, I will describe a lot of things like this. Okay. All right. Let's move on to this. This will be a little bit difficult to understand at the beginning, but have to be patient because this is the most profound teaching of the Mahayana Sutra. And this is come from a dormant flower sutra. This is one of the most important sutra in Buddhism. Okay. Let's see. William, go ahead and read this thing.
At that time, the heavenly ruler Shakra asked Dharma Wisdom Bodhisattva, disciple of the Buddha, what is the measure of the merit and virtue attained when a bodhisattva first brings forth the Bodhi mind?
Okay, stop right here. Stop right here. Okay, Shakra, that means the heavenly king of the, what you call, the seven heaven. We call Travasin. I don't know how to pronounce that in English.
You can try a stream shot.
Okay, the first one is the four heavenly king, the four heavenly king heaven. That's the first one. The second one is Trava. No, I forgot the word. But he was the king. He was the king of that heaven. And that's where the Buddha mother, when she passed away after 7 days, give birth to the Buddha, she be born into this heaven. Okay, and this is where the Buddha spoke the Asto Bodhisattva Sutra in this heaven. Okay, all right, good, keep going. And this is the Bodhisattva named Dhamma Wisdom. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Dharma Wisdom Bodhisattva said, this principle is deep and profound. It is difficult to express and to know. It is difficult to discriminate and difficult to believe and understand. It is difficult to be certified to it and difficult to practice. It is difficult to penetrate and difficult to consider. It is difficult to measure and difficult to enter. Although this is the case, I have received the Buddha's awesome spiritual power and will explain this for you. Disciples of the Buddha, suppose there is a person who uses all kinds of musical instruments to make offerings to all the living beings in Asamkhaya world systems in the East, doing so for one kalpa, and afterwards he teaches those living beings to purely uphold the 5 precepts. Then he does the same in the south, west, north, the intermediate directions above and below. Disciple of the Buddha, what is your opinion? Does this person have much merit and virtue? The heavenly ruler Shakra said, disciple of the Buddha, only the Buddha can know this person's merit and virtue. All others are unable to fathom it. Dharma Wisdom Bodhisattva said, disciple of the Buddha, this person's merit and virtue, when compared with the merit and virtue of the Bodhisattva who has first brought forth the mind, does not equal 100th part of it, nor 1,000th part, nor 100,000th part, and so forth, up to the point that it does not equal 100 millionth part, nor 1 billionth part, nor 100 billionth part, nor 1 trillionth part, nor a nayuta 100 millionth part, nor 1 billionth nayuta part, nor 100 billionth nayuta part, nor 1 trillionth nayuta part, nor a numerable part, nor a kalanth part, nor a calculable part, nor an analogical part, nor even a part in an Upanishad part. It does not reach even the smallest part. Disciple of the...
Okay, stop right here. Stop right here. So what do we understand from this?
That the first resolution of the Bodhi mind is tremendous. That the virtue, merit that flows from that is tremendous. And I conclude that it's because if one fully like brings forth the Bodhi mind, then from that point forward, they will just constantly be a blessing to people.
Mhm. So in here, the Bodhisattva said that even though the person who bring the benefit to that many people, right, for the 10 direction, right, but when it's compared to the one who first bring for the bodhicitta, body mind, it's uncomparable, right? Why was that?
Well, the implication is that this other person has not yet brought forth bodhicitta, so that their motivation for doing these actions is relative to bodhicitta is inferior. So like you've said in previous lectures, even if we cultivate the best dharmas, if we don't resolve bodhicitta, then it's the work of the demons. So if we're simply doing something in order to get blessings, then relative to doing things with the Bodhi mind, it's incomparable.
Hmm. And also, we need to pay attention to it. Teaching the living being to clearly uphold the 5 precepts, then for the 10 direction. That means only teach the living being for the 5 precepts, right? That's it. They stop right there. That's all this person can do, right? Even though for many, the quantity of many of the sentient being be able to uphold the 5 precepts is not be able to compare to the mind of the Bodhisattva who first we saw the body mind. We will learn that at the bottom, okay, along the way. This is the quantity. This is the quantity. That means it's still limit, okay. And also in here, did we read it yet? No.
No.
Okay, Jenny, go ahead and read this one for me, please.
Disciple of the Buddha, moreover, putting this analogy aside, suppose there's a person who uses all kinds of musical instruments to make offerings to all the living beings in 10 Sakayaya incalculable world systems in the 10 directions for 100 kalpas. And afterwards, he teaches those living beings to cultivate the 10 paths of good. Making offerings in the same way for 1,000 kalpas, he then teaches them to dwell in the 4 yanas. After passing through 100,000 kalpas, he teaches them to dwell in the 4 unlimited minds.
Okay, good. And we know that the 4 dhyana, that means the 4 meditation state. We learned about this already, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That means the Bodhisattva said that put the analogy aside. That means the top one example aside, and using this, there another person who you all have a musical instrument, right? Offering to the living being for numerous incalculable world system in the 10 directions for that 100, and also later on teach them to cultivate the 10 good deeds. This is called the 10 good deeds. Making offering the same way, and also teach them to attend the 4 dhyana. That means only remember this still not yet the enlightened one yet. Not they are not called what you call the saintly one yet. Okay, William, what do you think? The people who attend the first dhyana to the 4 dhyana, they are saintly one yet? Are they the saintly one yet?
No.
Why not?
Because they can still retain a sense of self.
Okay, we learned about this already, and I explained very in detail, right? But in order to attend the first dhyana, you remember what criteria they need to be able to attend the first one?
It's an access concentration.
Yeah.
So they need to be focused enough to withdraw from the senses, and yeah, and then from that there comes a sense of, I think it's joy is how it's described.
Okay, the first one, I don't know exactly the term. I have in my PowerPoint the other one, but the first one is, well, what you do it. When we do the meditation, we follow the inhale and exhale, right? So basically, first one, we direct our mind into the inhale and exhale, and we focus our mind at the inhale and exhale, right? By counting at the beginning. When you become master of counting your inhale and exhale, then we no longer need to count it. We just focus our mind on the certain spot in the body, not on the tip of the nose, not from the forehead, because that gives us the headache, right? But maybe internally on the chest or someone nearby the belly, right? That at least give us the focus to the point that when that we no longer have so inhale and exhale, we just observe. We observe, and we don't we are aware inhale and exhale, and it becomes so subtle that you don't even notice the inhale and exhale. And that means that is the time we about to enter into the first dhyana. It also means that this person already eliminate the desire. That means the desire realm, right? That means they no longer interest into the desire realm. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And also, you know what? They also eliminate the 5 hindrance. What are the 5 hindrance they be able to eliminate? The first one is the desire. That means the lust, the craving. The second one is the anger. The third one is the doubtfulness. That means when the doubt here, that means when we practice on the certain Dharma, we have doubt without Dharma. That means that the doubt. That means when they practice the Dharma for the meditation, they have no doubt on their meditation. That means they eliminate that doubtfulness. The fourth one is the restness. That means the mind is unrest, right? The fifth one is we call what do you call when we sit and we feel tired and we fall into sleep. So they be able to master this and eliminate this. That's how they can be able to enter into the first dhyana, and that's what when they be able to eliminate that, they be able to have the joy from it, because they no longer they separate from the desire. That's why the joy comes from there. And when they when they continue on the meditation, that means they shift from and remember the first meditation state, the joy is only on the sensation. That means it's more into the physical sensation instead of mental sensation. Okay, they still attached to those things. Okay, and the next one is they be able to have more subtle, and the joy comes from the deep concentration of samadhi. Okay, and go on and go on. Now the question here is, even though they master all the four dhyana, and they can be born into the heaven, and they can live there for a long time, depend on the state of the mind. But one they use up their blessing there. If they do not know the Buddha teaching, you know what happened to them?
They fall into hell.
Yeah. Usually in the Surengma Sutra. You remember the mantra that we do at the end of the section? I cannot pronounce that word. What do you call that, William? Surengma Sutra. William?
William stepped out for a minute. He said he was going to give his daughter dinner.
All right. So in the Surengma Sutra, the Buddha talk about the 50 demon state of the 5 aggregate. That means the form, the feeling, the perception, the mental formation, the consciousness. Each one of these associated with 10 different demon states when we do the meditation. The one who practice the meditation, I mean, when we be able to sit meditation for 3 or 4 hours, and you know what, we could have we could be able to encounter those states. But if we do not know the Buddha teaching, and we do not recognize this is just a delusion, and we have a thought say that, oh, you know what, this is the safely one state. One, we attach to that, and we have that kind of thought that makes us fall into the evil world. Does that make sense to you, Jenny?
Yes. Did you, in the past, did you give us like a, I mean, I can't remember if you did or not. I thought I saw it, but I don't remember. Did you give us like a list of you know, what you just said about the 50
demon state, the demon.
Yes. Did you give us like a chart or something on that, or no?
No, I don't think I give you that. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
I can let me find the English one. I can send to you. And you know what? Who do the meditation sincerely? They need to have the roadmap. This is called the roadmap from the Buddha teaching. If we don't have the roadmap, you know what? We could step into the evil path easily. Okay? And that's
Do you have like a chart or something? I thought you gave it to us, but if you do have it, could you send it to us?
It would be PDF. It would be PDF. It's not a chart. It's just the description. It's explained for every single demon state.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that would be great.
And you know what? This is only come from the Buddha teaching. Okay, you will not be able to find anywhere else. And that therefore, yes, even though for other people they do not know the Buddhist teaching, they be able to attend the from 1 to 4 dhyana, and this is we call the form realm, But for the formless realm, we also have the other 4 we call the samadhi, the 4 samadhi states. Even though they reach to the highest one, right? They can live there for a very long time. We're talking about trillion years. And after they use up their lifespan, they will fall into the evil path easily. This is the Buddha said in the sutra. The reason is because even though they be able to eliminate the desire, but they not yet eliminate the self. The notion of the self is so important. If we don't be able to see it and identify it and recognize it, then that means in the Eightfold Path, right? The first one is right view, right intention, right right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right concentration, right mindfulness. No, right mindfulness and right concentration. When we are very diligent on practicing whatever the Dharma we are practicing, but if we do not have the right view, if we do not have the right intention, because the right view and the right intention, the combination of these two, we call wisdom. William, you understand this, right? William? Oh, he not there yet. Okay. Okay. So, go on, you understand this?
Yes, I understand the Eightfold Path.
Okay. So, when we don't have the right view, what does that mean? It means that we understand the law of cause and effect. We understand the Four Noble Truths. We understand the impermanent. We understand all phenomenon is no self. And also, all feeling is suffer. When we uphold on those things, we will suffer. If we don't see if we don't understand, we don't have the right view, then all the suffering we will have all the suffering. When we uphold any kind of state, that will lead us to the suffering, right? But when we have the right view and right intention, and whatever we practice, eventually it will take us to the goal. We be able to attain certain state in the right way. The wisdom is just like the GPS, right? If we want to go from point A to point B, if you know, you plug in the GPS, they tell you exactly the detail how to get there. And that's what we follow, right? But if we don't have the GPS to take us from point A to point B, doesn't matter what you try to do, we could easily get lost. Yeah. Okay. But the difference between the sickly one, that means difference between the one who not have a chance to listen to the Buddha teaching and the one have a chance to listen to the Buddha teaching is that means they will be able to attain the first state of Arahat, the second state of Arahat, and the third and the fourth. The first state of Arahat, that means they are the sixth already. It's important. Okay. The first state of Arahat, it means that they be able to eliminate the cell, the view of the cell. That means they be able to eliminate the cell. They are cellless instead of cellness, right? And also they eliminate the wrong ritual, and the third one is they be able to eliminate the doubtfulness. That means from now on they have the faithful into the Buddha teaching. They will not have any doubt on the Buddha teaching. So even though the first state of Arahat, okay, you know what? Let me open that. I have the chart. I open it and I can talk easily, so you will understand the whole idea. I want to make sure that we understand this concept. Okay. For okay, here. Oh, okay, good. Okay, that's good. Let me. Okay. Okay, you can see this, right? Okay. William, you can see it, right?
Yes.
Okay. The first state of Arahat we call the stream enter. Okay. They be able to eliminate the self illusion, the doubt. The doubt that means they no longer have any doubt on the Buddha teaching. The third one is the view of graphing at prohibition. That means when we compare the first state of Arahat to the one who practice attend the four dhyana, even the four samadhi in the formless, they cannot be able to compare to the first state of Arahat, the stream enter. Do you know why? The difference between the two? What do you think, William?
They have those who have even attained the dhyanas or the samadhis, they still have self-illusion. I imagine they still have doubt and the view of grasping at prohibitions as well.
The first dhyana, they be able to eliminate the five hindrance.
Oh, so doubt's gone. Yeah. Okay.
No, now not gone yet. No, now not gone yet. I will tell you why. They eliminate the doubt only on their practice. That means whatever the Dharma they practice, for example, they practice to attend the first state of meditation, that means they have no doubt on that one. But doesn't mean that they will not doubt on the Buddha teaching. Does it make sense?
Yes.
It's important. But look at this one. The stream enter, they are not yet eliminate the sensation desire. They not even suppress. See, none. They not yet suppress. But remember, their sensation, sensual desire is more subtle than us. They are not us. They are different than us. That's why we call them the saintly one. But when we compare this one to the one who attend the dhyana, even though they are the one be able to eliminate the sensual desire, but if they do not, but when they still have the self delusion, that means they will not have the right view and right intention in the Eightfold Path. Does it make sense?
Yes.
This is important. That is the difference between these two groups of people. If that means the one who attend the meditation in the form realm or in the formless realm, but they do not have the right view and right intention, you know what? The practice will not be able to help them to eliminate the self-delusion. And in the Sugama Sutra, did I say it correctly? Sugama Sutra?
I think it's Shurangama. I'm not completely sure, but
Okay. The Buddha talk about the last chapter in that book. The last book in that sutra. The Buddha talk about the 50 demon state of the 5 skandha, of the 5 aggregate. That means the form, the feeling, the perception, the mental formation, and the consciousness. Each one of these associate with the 10 different demon states when we do the meditation. I think I talked about this sometime in the past, right?
briefly, we didn't go into detail on it, but you have mentioned it before.
Okay, I will bring that up when we have a chance. And you know what? When they encounter the state of the mind, they do not recognize this is the delusion, and they lean on the delusion mind as real, and they claim themselves to be the sacred one. When they claim themselves as the sacred one, do you know what happened? They will fall into the evil path. Mhm. But the sacred one, that means the first, the second, the third, and the arhat, one day be able to enter into the first one. They never, from now on to the rest of their future, they never fall back to the evil realm. That's the big difference. Cô Hoàng Lý, you understand, right? Cô Hoàng Lý?
Yes, yes, thầy.
This is important. And in the 12 link, later on, I will teach you about that. You know what? Let me quickly. I do have it, but it's very interesting to bring up those things for you guys too. Let me see if I have that somewhere. Link. I also use that to teach the kids. Well, hold on. So let me go back. So you know the first link is the ignorant. The second one is called what do we call? Volition. Volition, that means the karma. Due to the ignorance, we break karma from the mouth, the mind, and the action, the body. Okay? Due to the karma and the ignorance, the consciousness, that means the eight consciousness, will enter into the mother womb. When the eight consciousness enter into the mother womb, that's where the power of the karma will play the body and the mind. That's what we call body and the mind. And it also create the sixth sense, or we call the sixth faculty, the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind. And when the baby is delivered, that means the mom give birth to the baby, right? And sometime the baby grow up, all the six faculty be able to contact to the external object. This is what we call the contact. Do you remember in the Buddhist psychology, we learn the contact? Good. Due to the contact, we have the feeling. The feeling they have a happy, suffering, neutral, right? So this is the three types of feeling. Due to the feeling, we have the craving. Due to the craving, we are grasping. Due to the grasping, we will extreme grasping. That's what we call existence. Due to the extreme grasping, it means existence, we will look for the new body. That's what we call new life. It means birth. When we have birth, right, we old age, sickness, and death. But a lot of people say that in order to break the 12 link, we need to break the desire, the craving link. We can be able to break the whole 12 link. At the beginning, I also think that we can break either the ignorance or the desire, the craving. We can be able to break the whole 12 link. No, but in Mahayana, we don't look at like that. We have to break the ignorant one, not the craving. Craving, it can help us, but that is not the one help us to eliminate the self-delusion. Does it make sense? Just like the one who attend the 4 stage of the dhyana. Yes, they be able to eliminate the craving, but they still stuck. Right? Jenny, did you follow what we discussed?
Yes, I absolutely loved what you just said. And I was trying to keep track of like the first, the second, the third of the steps that eventually bring you to existence. But I was so intrigued by what you were saying. I was trying to write everything down. Can you say it one last time?
Okay.
The first, the second, the third, and then eventually you get
Okay.
into the.
Okay. The first one is we call the ignorant, right? The second one is we call the formation. That means it means the karma, basically. The third one is the consciousness. That means the eighth consciousness. The alaya is the one who enter into the model womb. And the fourth one is due to the consciousness enter into the model womb, it will create the body and the mind. And when we have the body and the mind in the model womb, it also create the sixth faculty. That means we call sixth faculty. And when the baby is delivered, right? When the mom give birth to the baby, and for some time later, maybe when the baby get 1 or 2 years old, 3, the sixth faculty be able to contact the sixth external world object. This is what we call the contact. Does that make sense to you, Jenny?
Yes, that makes sense. Thank you.
Due to the contact, we have feeling. Due to the feeling, we have the craving. Due to the craving, we have wrapping. Due to the wrapping and extremely wrapping, we call existence. Due to the existence, we want to look for when we die, right? We want to look for the new body. We call the birth. Due to the new birth, they always sickness and death.
And then it starts all over again.
Yeah.
Another cycle of the same thing.
This is what we call the samsara cycle, the death and rebirth cycle. Okay. And the root cause of the death and rebirth cycle is ignorance and craving. Eliminate the ignorance is very tough because you need to understand the Buddha teaching thoroughly. This is where you get the wisdom, and also due to your practice with the Buddha teaching. If we don't have the Buddha teaching and we practice, that means we could have the wrong view and wrong intention. Right?
So how do you eliminate desire? Like how do you, because it's really hard. Like for instance, if I see, like I love coffee and the smell of the coffee, like I could just feel the desire of drinking that cup of coffee. Like how do you eliminate that feeling at that moment?
Okay. You mean
it's
that?
Very hard.
I know. Our habit is very tough. You know what? I drank coffee since I was 16 years old, when I still in high school, to now 40 years, 30 some years, more than 38 years. But I just I quit coffee 2 times already in the past for 8 months, And because I go back to work, I have to drive in a long commute, and that's why I have to reading. And now I be able to. I hope I can be able to no longer to drink coffee. I just stopped drinking coffee in August. Mm. I'm still working on it.
Okay.
Yeah, our habit is very tough to overcome. But if we have the strong determination, and with our practice and with our praying, we can overcome.
So just keep on practicing.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
give,
that's all.
don't
Okay.
give. Okay. But at least when we understand the Dharma, it will help us to walk on the right path. Eventually, we be able to eliminate. You see that? In the, let's go back to here. You still see my Excel file, right?
Yes.
Him enter. Will he be able to eliminate the self-delusion, self-illusion, and doubt? That means no longer have doubt on the Buddha teaching. And the view of grasping at the raw vision, that means it's, for example, there are certain rituals that does not help us on our practice. For them, the people so extreme on the ascetic, right? When they practice ascetic. But those kind of ascetic is the Buddha already practiced 6 years, hard 6 years in the forest, and he gave up. But but other religions still leans on those, and this is we call the view of graphing at high for high vision. We eliminate that. Okay. But the most important is one, we be able to eliminate it. That means we have right view and right intention. That means we have wisdom. Eventually, we be able to overcome the desire, and we eliminate the desire on the third state of Arahant. The second state, they only suppress, but the third one, they eliminate. Okay. They eliminate. So this way is better than the other way. The meditation state, right? This way is better. So when we need to have the map, the road map, then we can keep walking until we get there. Right? Okay. Oh, wow. Tammy, you understand so far?
Somewhat.
Somewhat?
I'll have to go back and review some of the old files.
Huh?
I'll have to go back and review some of the old information and get caught back up.
Okay, okay. You know what? Because you did the, we teach this about almost 2 years, well, 2 years already. So you just came in, and that's okay. You know what? I will share you. Okay, we will stop right here, but I will share you the. I put on the all the record on the web, and I will share you the link. Everyone will, whenever you have a chance, you can go there to listen to our discussion. Okay, let me share you the link.
Would you review those just by date order? Is that the best way? Just the order of the oldest to newest?
Hold on. Okay. Give me 1 second. You know what? I just recorded only a few months ago. That means most of my first teaching, that means for more than 1.5 years, I did not record it. So, well, just be patient. You go along, you will understand. Okay. I will keep repeating, and I will explain when the chant come up, and I will re-explain so you will understand it. Okay. So when you go to the Buddha Plus Temple, and you go down here, you click on this one, I have both Vietnamese and English, and this is Vietnamese class for the same thing with the English, but this is more advanced because we go faster than the English one. Okay. Anyway, consonant only. Okay. I just have not many. Okay. Um, okay. Okay. Let me send you the link to the chat so everyone can have that. Okay. All right. You can copy that link and bookmark it, and you can listen to whenever you can. All right. Okay, we can stop right here. Okay, let's let me do this the temple marriage. William, go ahead and read this thing for us.
May every living being, our minds as one and radiant with light, share the fruits of peace with hearts of goodness, luminous and bright. If people hear and see how hands and hearts can find in giving unity, may their minds awake to great compassion, wisdom, and to joy. May kindness find reward. May all who sorrow leave their grief and pain. May this boundless light break the darkness of their endless night. Because our hearts are one, this world of pain turns into paradise. May all become compassionate and wise. May all become compassionate and wise.
Good, thank you. All right, we will continue on reciting the mantra.